Hello? As I wait patiently on someone to show up in the chat and receive a notification. Hello to the first person who showed up. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Hey, Mama. How you doing? Hey, Black Amethyst. Hey, I Gabby. Hey, Raven L. How are you doing? Hey, Astro. Thank you for moderating. Hey, Ashley. Yes, I just want to talk, y'all. Could y'all please rate? Can you please rate? We need to talk. Let's have a little convo. I'm so lazy, y'all. I've been resting all day. I'm so lazy and I'm tired. I hate to get on here complaining, but I haven't done anything today. I got up, I took a good hot bath. Okay, even our job agreed. Brushed my teeth and everything. And basically I just been lounging around the house. I am not going to force myself. Y'all never force your body to just go and do whatever just because you done heard it that if you just lay around you are lazy. Your body is saying, hey, look, I need some rest, so get you some. So I've been resting all day, and I know what it is. I need to go and have me some fruits and vegetables. I need to make sure I have all my fruits and vegetables today. Another thing, I don't do too well in this type of heat. Can I complain just a minute, and then we're gonna get to what we need to get to. I don't do well in extreme cold or extreme heat. I am getting older. Okay, y'all already know that I'm a middle-aged woman, and my body doesn't do too well in 100 and some degrees weather. I got good sense. I know when it's time to sit down and stay cool. I've been looking at folks riding on bikes all throughout last month and this month, riding on bikes and everything, and outside, just yeah, I saw some children outside too. The children in the back of my house don't go to school. I'm thinking she homeschools them. So they have little activities and stuff in the backyard. Y'all know I ramble for a minute, so give me some time to do my little rambling, okay? So, but they got like little chickens in the backyard and everything, and a garden in the backyard. So I think that's her approach to homeschooling, because they got so many different ways you can homeschool children now. You know what I'm saying? Like feeding the birds and having like a little wildlife federation in your backyard. It's a lot of creative ways now to teach children besides sending them to public schools. Eventually, public schools will be no more. Get ready. Okay? It'll be a time where school will occur in the house. Children won't go to school as the government continue to cut out funding. So expect that. But those children went outside, and it's 100 and something. That's false stuff when they be saying in your neck of the woods it's 80 degrees. That's not true. Okay? They never give you the true registry of what is really going on with this heat. You understand? They don't do that because it would cause a panic. Now, I like to register mines by I have me a little thermometer outside. Okay? So whatever it says, you understand what I'm saying? That's my temperature, okay? I don't go by the news anchors settings, because they may be talking about how it feels in their office, okay? So I doubt if they even go out there in the heat. They just look at the little thermometer they got in the office, and if it said it's 67 degrees, that's what they're gonna give us. If you ask me, because my heat feels different from theirs, and I'm wondering why. Okay. Another thing I've noticed that, we cannot continue to just rely on our news. You understand? We cannot rely on Fox to let us know what's going on. We got to find out and research for ourselves what's going on, because they don't really want to let you know. Okay? No one is talking about why is it so hot here in the South. Nobody's discussing that. This is one of the hottest. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm 52 and I don't mind talking about it. I am 52 years bold. Okay? BOLD. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've never in my life, in my existence, experienced this kind of heat. Never. People are going to be dying. And I'm thinking that it's all by design. It has not rained any the month of September. We got rain for 2 days the month of August. 2 days. As they regulate rainfall. They haven't told us that parts of the country has been sold to foreign entities. And I say entities, I'm not necessarily talking about ghosts and spirits. I'm talking about countries. Yes, the country has been bought out. So expect these in the up and coming days to see more drought. Okay? They're going to get ready to start cooling it off the first week of October. It depends. It depends on how desperate they are. Don't be surprised if it's still warm in October. Well, the pattern is the first week of October. They try to, manipulate the weather to make us think, oh, you know what, it's cooling off now. Okay. But when I was a child, it was cooling off now. We wore sweaters in September. Any of you old heads in here remember that? Sweaters in September, flying kites in September was called what? Transitioning into fall. Anybody remember any of that? Or is it just me? I remember raking leaves in October. I don't think we're going to be necessarily raking up no leaves. You don't really start raking until January. See, they don't realize that we have kept up with what has gone on in the past. I haven't forgotten. You're not fooling me. Even though you refuse to, globalists, discuss what's going on as you retreat and refuge to these underground bunkers. It's time for all of us to be alert and decide how we going to take care of ourselves. The ones of us who's going to be here when that shit hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it's going to happen in our lifetime. But you better watch out. You can reincarnate back to this. And a lot of folk, I'm going to get into that later. I ain't going to even talk about that right now. But let me talk to everybody. Let me get to everyone. Okay, I need to talk to everybody. Let me acknowledge everybody in the chat room. Hey, Lady Al, where you been? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, lady. Hey, Raymond. Okay, Raymond said that he's going to watch the other videos of the temple later today. Yeah, see the disastrous floors. Those floors are gone in the kitchen, y'all. I messed them up. I decided I'm not going to touch nothing else. I have men in the house right now as we speak. They're painting. They're doing baseboards. They're going to be washing the windows and glasses. That's the top floor. The bottom floor, Mama got to get some cash up, because if you only knew what he was charging to paint the top floor, and it was a deal. I ain't going to lie. He gave me a real good deal. He was the same man that worked on this house. I'm so happy that let me see the work first before I say I'm so happy. But y'all, also, y'all, I'm random now. So for people who are trying to get to know me, I'm a random person. I can be talking about how to make a turkey sandwich 1 minute, and in a split second, I might just be talking about I need to wash my truck. So I just want to introduce myself. But anyways, let me see his work first before I get to bragging. But the heating element went out in the hot water tank. Yes, it did. Heating element went out in the hot water tank. We didn't have no hot water. Just boom. I think we used it 2 days and it was just gone. So he had to come in and put a heating element in the hot water tank. And I said, okay, okay, girl, come on now. Okay. Found out the ductwork is all falling down in the bottom portion of the house. So he's got to do that. Got to put security lights out. Just we're just doing little things. I think pretty much once I do that, everything will be exterior work. You know what I'm saying? Once I can get that bottom half painted, it'll be exterior work from there, and that might be next year sometime, y'all. Mama got to recover from all of this. She got to recover, cause woo, God. Sometimes I question, should I have bought this temple? Should I flip this temple? So, anyways, I got to do a little complaining, y'all. I don't even know why I went into that. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Raymond said that they want to watch the temple video. Okay, okay. Raymond said you work hard consistently, Mama. We all understand. I thank you for saying that, but I'm really a lazy person that lounges around a lot. But when you're using your thinking capacity and stuff, and I do work. I'm just gonna tell you, like when I had to get some packages together, and it drains me when I get to work in my work, cause I do it around midnight. I'm working with spirits, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, it exhausts me. I'm like, you know, it tires me out. Most people are very physical in doing their work, and it causes exhaustion. I'm more mental when I'm doing my work, and it causes me to get exhausted. Like physically, my body is fine, but mentally, I'm a little bit tired and I need some rest. Okay. So that's why I've been really using my mental, capacity to draw some things to me and stuff. And so it really makes me have to just sit down a minute and take a breather. Am I right, Aja? Aja? You gonna participate in the video, Aja? That girl be talking. Okay, so um hey Jessica White, thank you for the love. Astro said you just needed some time to rest. Tank said nothing wrong with chilling. Ugh. Excuse me, y'all. I'm a bit my tongue. Ashley said the temple is everything. You deserve rest for sure. The men sure enough deserve some rest because they said they were so hot and sweaty, and we forgot to turn the air conditioner on for them because I don't keep the air on in there because I ain't going to be running. It's two systems in there. I don't want to be running them, y'all, because right now the electric companies are going to tear us up because it's such a demand for electricity. Anytime demand goes up, you can expect higher than usual cost. Hey Yolanda. Mama Midnight, you be in there with me at nighttime, don't you, girl? Mama Midnight said I'm feeling lazy too. I've been having a bit of time recently. Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you something. The sun plays a role in that too. A lot of you all are probably experiencing your phones and stuff draining real fast and not getting as much of a charge from your phone because the sun is nothing but a big, huge housing center of light energy. Okay, so you just better believe it's not only taking it from you, it's taking it from your phones too. Anything that requires a charge. Yeah, a lot of people don't know it, but I mean, it's just common sense that the sun houses our souls. It does. That's why I'm so concerned about it getting so big. Hang on, y'all. Yeah, see that sun can pull in so much energy and then eventually become a giant. And from a giant, it turns into a dwarf, and from a dwarf, it becomes a black hole. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Once it pulls in all of our energy and grows so large and big, we won't be no more, not on this plane of existence here. Now the mystery is what's in the black hole. No one knows. Okay, let me get the look back in the chat. Mama said I prefer cold. Well, honey, this how I am. And when it gets too hot, I prefer cold. Okay. When it gets too cold, I prefer heat. So that's how I am. Okay. Okay. When Alabama and Auburn play football, for you people who know about that in Alabama, when Alabama wins, I'm an Alabama fan. Okay. When Auburn wins against Alabama, I'm an Auburn fan. So that's how I am. Okay. So I'm just letting you know. I flip flop. Hello. But y'all, I can't stand this heat. I've never in my life, you understand, felt relentless heat. You know, where it just don't ever give, and it's like I want to rush to September, but I really don't want to rush because I don't know really what's around that corner. But I'm just saying, come on. I mean, rush to October. I'm sorry. I just don't know what's around the corner in October. So you don't want to be rushing it like that because you don't know what's. We're going to try to make October great. Let's make October great. Hello? We want some good things for October, some winds of change to come. I'm really ready to feel the cool wind breeze. I can't stand this no longer. I can't stand it. But like I say, I do believe this is geoengineering all the way around. It's something they're doing that's causing this. Something they're doing, some of their work that they've been tampering with. This is a reaction to whatever that is. You understand? And they're not trying to offer relief because they have the ability to control weather like they did in the Bahamas. Okay? That event that just happened in the Bahamas. Now let me, y'all don't let me forget this. I want to acknowledge everybody in the chat, and I'm finna get down into this thing. Y'all help me. Okay, yeah, because the title of this video, okay, I want to get to that. I cannot wait, but I want everybody in the chat to know I know you're here. You understand? And I appreciate your support. Okay. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Oh, thank you for the love and thank you for moderating. Mama says, I homeschool, so yeah, I feel you. Homeschool was before the brick and mortar. I received your vision of public schools being dissolved. Yes, it's getting ready to happen. Because this is no longer a government anymore. This is global action. Okay? Now I know what y'all saying. What the hell did you just say? I don't know. The Spirit's speaking right now. So y'all got to look it up and see what it means. Ain't no government anymore. Ain't none. No one cares about us. You know, we've always in the past looked at the government as a place to go to in need, and they supplement this and they supplement that, and we can't get comfortable with that anymore. All of us are on government assistance, so we cannot talk about the people on welfare. We can't talk about the people. We can't talk about the folks on welfare. We can't, all of us on welfare. We can't talk about the people on Section 8. We can't talk about the people on food stamps. We all on food stamps. Now, what do I mean about this? Unless you are a person that is 100% self-sufficient, you're 100% self-sufficient, meaning that you grow all of your food, okay? You own your livestock to get your whatever products you need. You understand? And I don't think none of us are self-sufficient like that. We are all on government assistance. We rely on the government to stock the grocery store so that we can eat. We are dependent 100% on government. But it's not going to be that no more. Okay? It's getting ready to change. It's going to be every man and woman for themselves. This is why I am trying to let you all know it's time to learn how to perform your own root working, and let's this community get together. Let's this community get together and learn how to start your own fires without matches, and how to use crystals and water and wind and all of this to assist us in being what, self-sufficient. And I know it sounds ridiculous and it sounds like miracle work, but you better know how to perform a miracle. You better know how to turn, you understand what I'm saying, water into wine and wine into water. We coming down to that. You got to be able to call down manna. And for y'all who don't know what manna is a substance that comes from the gods to feed a starving nation. And this is where we're going. Okay? You can laugh at me. You can think it's funny. You can think it's ridiculous. But food prices are going to skyrocket. An avocado costs $1.49. One avocado. I was shocked to go into the grocery store yesterday to see that a pineapple costs $4. Yes, baby. $4. Y'all better get ready for this. Another 5 years from now, it's going to be crazy. Prices are fixing to get ready to thump and jump. We're going to all need some food stamps pretty soon. The government should give us all food stamps. Everyone in America should be entitled to at least $500 a month in food stamps, no matter how much money you make. It's not real food anyways. I mean, it's enough just to make you feel like you got some on board so you won't starve to death. You know what I'm saying? Where you just feel depleted. It's just enough. But it's not really real food. To get that real food, you got to step outside the U.S. to get that. You got to go somewhere on an island or somewhere like that to get some real food. Everything we eat is produced in laboratories. But I'm not complaining. Because when I look at that devastation in Bahamas, oh my God, I am humbled, honey. Did y'all see that? For all of you who haven't, just type in the devastation of the Bahamas. Let me get back to the chat. Oh my God, those people in Bahamas have nothing. I'm not talking about Nassau, but I'm talking about that other one that started with the A, that little spot over in there. Did y'all see that? There's a huge death toll. We'll get to that too. Let's come down here. There are 111 more days left in 2019. This month will be a very high vibrating one. It's shown up ill, and the sun is taking control of all of that. The sun is dominating every bit of that, and the sun is that's your God right there. That's your God. That sun is the God. I don't care what nobody says. You can say whatever you want. but that sun is Lord. Okay? Because it is taking a toll and it's reaping. It's reaping. I had told y'all, I don't know who all remember. I told y'all a couple of months ago, it's going to be a lot of deaths for the month of August and September. And sure enough, it was. Hey, Ashley. Ashley said, they say over 20 died in France this summer. Oh, it's more than that. They're underreporting how many people are dying due to geoengineering. They're underreporting this. I was looking at, earlier today, I was watching, the glaciers as they just fall and melt down, y'all. The glaciers are just, I mean, you can, if you got the money, you can take a ship right now and watch huge glaciers the size of skyscrapers just fall right before your eyes. We're in a lot of trouble. Get ready for this Madrid fault issue that's coming soon, that's going to divide this country. I ain't said it's going to happen in our lifetime, and I said get ready. Prepare your children for it. And so that they can prepare their children, because it's going to happen. Too much water, well, ice turns into water, okay? So when those glaciers fall, it becomes water, and that water overflows, and it takes the land. It takes up the land, okay? Jordan said geoengineering is the new way wars are waged. Is evil, of course. Now, you don't never hear nothing about bombs going off. Oh, they went and bombed Baghdad. Oh, and they did this, and oh, they did that. No, 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 no. Why go through all of that? Why go through all of that? Why should I have to pay you? Listen, let me tell you. You know, you brought up something very interesting, Jordan. Why, if I want to get rid of a group of people, you know, a class of people. You understand? Like, oh, we want to get rid of poor people. We're tired of them. We want them to go. You understand? You don't have to go in a helicopter and drop bombs over there. All you got to do is go to the local, you know, restaurants and stuff like that, and do stuff to their water. And then that's the way you get rid of them, like that. You know what I'm saying? That's another way of warfare. You know what I'm saying? And if you dealing with a country that you're sick and tired of them and you want to get rid of them, you don't have to send military over on their land to destroy them. You just use your HARP equipment. You know what I'm saying? You can send what they call send blue beam racing across the skies to wage weather wars with these guys. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have no blood on your hand. Wipe out their crops with locusts. You know, use pestilence as a form of warfare. You know? Use airborne agents like bio warfare. Give them all sicknesses. Make all of their babies come out with deformities. This is warfare for you now. Welcome. Welcome to the new age of warfare. It's sick, you know, what's going on, man. This is some sick stuff. I need to get back to the chat so I can get to what I want to talk about. Oh, what's going on here? Hey, Kylie. Oh, I'm missing out on everything. The chat is what got it going on. Kylie, thank you for the love, girl. Love those purple hearts. Hey, Living Water. As I said, 1,500 people. Thank you, Kylie. I need to give you a big, huge hug. Kylie said gardening is basically over for everyone. Girl, I feel you. As I said, I didn't even bother to do a garden this year. I said, it's just for what? The seeds are confused. As a matter of fact, I don't even think these are heirloom seeds we're dealing with. We're dealing with geoengineered seeds. Shit, everything is geoengineered. The seeds can't act right because they laboratory laced, based. And then along with geoengineering weather, it's hot when it should be cold. It's cold when it should be hot. It's wet when it should be dry. It's drought when it should be. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna grow something in that? How? Things you grow crooked. They don't grow straight up towards the sun. They're growing sideways. And like slinkies. It's like helixes. Wacky doodle stuff. And then when you think you got it right, then they come and flood it. Then when you dry it up, whatever you got left, they come in and drought it. Gardening is over. I even tried to do a little gardening in the hanging baskets, and that was a total disaster too. I'm like, damn, what is going on? This don't look right. Never have I ever seen what I'm seeing and witnessing now. And it is to give them the control to do all the growing so that they can feed you if they want to feed you. Thank you, baby. Greenhouses are just about it. You're going to have a greenhouse, and you need well water to water everything you got. And you need a professional greenhouse, one with fans in it and everything. And if they think that you are trying to outbeat them, they'll send a motherfucking hailstone storm right over your goddamn property. These motherfuckers ain't playing. And the people who participate in it, they are infected. I tell y'all, these folks from another planet. They are against nature. So they're not native to this planet. Or they are infected. I always say they destroyed Venus. They're here to destroy this place too. We can't get rid of them. They're infected. Hey, Amy, how you doing? Chris says some have died in India and Africa. Kylie said, I remember that from 2002. Yeah, like right now, I need to go outside and get some items so I can cook and stuff like that. I can't go out there and that. I don't know what it is. I've experienced a lot of hot days in my life, but it's something about going out in there. It's like I just don't feel comfortable going out there. Is this 9/11, y'all? Something don't feel right. Is it 9/11? Or was that yesterday? And y'all remember 9/11, don't you? Ashley said the store decorations don't even make sense. Looks nothing like harvest time. Astro said, I remember we used to get transitions. Now it's just hot, and then it's suddenly winter. It's like fall has disappeared. That's what I was saying. It's no more spring. Let's put it like this. There are no more 4 seasons. That's a thing of the past. There's not going to be any more spring or fall. It's just like, and see, that's another thing that hurt Astro and Kylie. That's another thing that will keep us from producing growing fruits and vegetables and all of that stuff, because see, those things need, those trees, those plants need the transition. They need the fall to go into winter. And without this, just like boom, it's hot, and the next day, boom, it's cold. That confuses the plants. I was looking at somebody out there. Somebody had a beautiful garden that they just put some collard greens in the ground. I'm just gonna see how that's gonna do. It looks pretty. It looks pretty good. Like I say, I'm not saying nobody else is not gonna have a garden. I'm just saying you better be working with some spirits, supernatural spirits. I do notice that if you plant in the dark now, you would have to plant in the dark between 12 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Put your things, because I saw that. I did an experiment like that. I had planted some of my little plants. I took them out the greenhouse and planted them at between 12 and 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I planted my other plants like up in the daytime. But the plants that were planted in the dark, not only did they do better, but they also survived the tornado. The plants that were planted between 12 and 2 survived the tornadoes. The one that was done in the daytime, they were like just totally just ripped up. So they're not telling us 100% the truth when they talk about planting. They want us to believe planting is something that's supposed to be done in daylight because they say you can see better. But in actuality, planting is so much more better when it's done during like full moon season, different moon seasons. I can't just say, full moon and stuff like that, because I did it one time during a moon that was not quite full but was more illuminated, and I had got better results. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this right here: gardening might not necessarily be up for people who working with spirits. These are the people who are going to be able to perform miracles in the ground and stuff. And that's why I said I want us to be able to get ourselves prepared to be able to do something. I don't know what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? We should be doing something more than depending on the government, I guess, to give us whatever we need. It's gonna come a time when you might be paying about $6, $7 for one pineapple. You know, it's gonna get to a point. All of the food grown in the ground is gonna get so out of control. You ain't gonna have no choice but to eat processed foods. A lot of folks they don't want to eat processed foods, but that might be the only thing that will be available for people who are on a budget. You're gonna have to eat that laboratory foods, powders that you mix with water, and that is your food for the day. That type of stuff. Oh, Kyla said, Dollar General already got their Christmas stuff out. All of it is distraction. I want you to concentrate on celebrating these seasons and stuff to be distracted from what's really going on. Some serious stuff. We're in danger and not even know it. We don't know it, but we're in danger. There's a thirsty, hungry beast ready to consume us now, y'all. Mama said, come on, y'all. Let's all move to the mountains. Let's go to Canada. Okay, it's gonna get hot up there too. Ain't nowhere to hide. Cause I had thought hard about Vancouver. If I had the money, I would move to Vancouver. Now I don't know what this obsession with Vancouver is, but every time I turn around, I'm just drawn to looking at things about Vancouver. I mean, even the name sounds beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere where it's cool, but now when it gets cold, sure enough, in Vancouver, I'm on my way back home to Alabama. Anybody know much about Vancouver? Oh, that's a beautiful place. But no, it's nowhere to hide because they said the temperatures in Alaska, they was getting 80 degrees. Now, where do they do that? I've always known Alaska to be a very cold place, but 80 degrees. And Greenland is melting. So this trend is covering the entire globe, y'all. Mighty minority, I cannot stress that enough. Interesting point. LOL, death does not mean you are free. You're not. People are suffering on the other side. I heard spirits moaning in pain. I was like, oh, you mean to tell me you never ever, they died of very painful, horrific, situations just to get over there and no relief from the pain. That's hell right there. I think that's the worst hell. That's worse than brimstone, if you ask me. I don't know. I don't know. I am Queen Star. How you doing? Hey, Patricia. Yeah, we ought to do a test like that, Kylie. Right now, I think if I'm not mistaken, you can put collard greens in the ground now. This is the start now for greens. Yeah, I was looking at one girl. She had in her kitchen. She was growing collard greens, and I'm telling you, they were so pretty. I'm like, girl, you got a good hand when it comes to growing greens. I wouldn't mind having a garden of greens and stuff like that. But greens, you have to do a lot of work on those because pests to come in and they'll start chomping on them and put little holes in your little leaves and stuff like that. So that's a lot of work. But if you are thinking about doing a garden or something like that, I think if I am not mistaken, is it right at fall, y'all? It's really you. Once upon a time, it was now. You can put your seeds in the ground now for your greens and your cabbage and all of that stuff like that. But with these temperatures, you can't. This is the time when you're supposed to be able, right at mid-September, start planting like trees, like fruit trees or ornamental trees. You can go ahead and put them in the ground. Spring and fall, these are your transitioning seasons that you should be able to grow and put something in the ground. You can. If you put something in the ground now, it is going to be too hot for it. Patricia said thinking for others is draining. It is. Astor said, I watched the video. Super cute kitties. They are such adorable kitties. Astor, I've never seen such friendly cats. I mean, they're so friendly and loving and everything. I was talking about, I moved over there to that house. And don't get me wrong, the neighbors speak and everything. But I'm telling you, those kitties are so generous with their love and their hospitality and welcoming us into the neighborhood. I mean, it's crazy. Their mom sits on the front porch. She won't come in, and she sits on the front porch, and she looks at me, and I can hear her. See, I can see her mouth say meow, meow, meow. I can't hear it, but she lets me know she's watching over the house. And the other two babies and stuff like that, they actually come into the house. They come in and they just show us a lot of love. I don't know who their parents are, but they are such loving. Whoever they are, they shown them a lot of love. I know they got parents and stuff because one of them looked like it's been, it has a little cut on the stomach. So I think they did a surgery or something on it. Yeah. And one that's fat looks like it's getting shots and cared for. The little black cat just looks like, it's not getting the care like the little gray one is. I guess the black cat, just basically subliminally saying, hey, you all can have the black cat. We don't want her. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm reading the chat, y'all. Kyla said, oh my God, I can't take my phone off the charger without it dying, and it's always hot. That's what mine's doing. That's why I want to go out there right now. I got to find me something to eat in my house. I'm not going to go out there. When I go out there, y'all, I just feel like I am going to fall on the ground. It feels like something out there, which is the sun, is trying to take whatever energy I have left and use it for its own consumption. So that's why I said I ain't trying to go out there right now. Kyla said, go Auburn. I heard that girl. I see that orange and blue. But Mr. Willie hear that, he'll have a fit. Okay. Mr. Willie wants you to say, roll tide. Now, for people who are Auburn fans, they say War Eagles. War Eagles. Hey, Jackie. Thank you for moderating. Hey, Amdi. Hey, John. That's right. Raymond says they're opening the portals now, and that kind of leads me to what I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about this here. I want to talk about this here. Let's talk. I thought I saw Doc in here. Doc, didn't I see you in here? Maybe I didn't. I thought I saw her in here. Oh, there she is. Hey, Doc, how you doing? And thank you for moderating. Y'all, let me talk, and then I'm going to go back into the chat and make sure I get to everybody. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to leave them out. But look, let me talk. I want y'all to follow patterns, study cycles, and don't forget seasons. This is serious. Look. Already be knowing. They can't fool me. Auntie taught me all the tricks of the trade. Look. August and September is the time that they do mass sacrificing for the year is out. And they do it for their gods. I told y'all that God is a beast. The globalist God is a dragon. And I think it's far beyond a dragon. And it has to eat towards the end of the year. so that it can lie dormant. Now it ain't even lying dormant no more, because it knows that the fight is on, so that it can hibernate before the beginning of the season. Okay? Pay attention. August and September are the peak of the season for reaping for their God. More folks have checked out. Do the math, because I told y'all all of this right here a couple of months ago. Anybody in here remember? It don't make no difference if you don't remember or not, but you're going to remember from here on out. They have to take so many souls out these 2 months. So you're going to be finding out that it's going to be a lot of folks dying in masses. They don't want just 1, 2 him. They want masses of people. That right there was a sacrifice. It was a ritual. All that went down in the Bahamas is a ritual. It's a ceremony to feed their God. It feeds the Queen of England. It keeps her alive. The woman ought to be 100 years old by now. I think she's much older than they say she is. And the queen is the globalist queen. It's the goddess of the globalist. Did y'all not know this? That was a lot of blood in the Bahamas. And it always tend to strike little islands and stuff. Y'all notice that? Now she can live off that for a minute. Now, if you don't believe me, I want you to look just about every September or August or both. Guess what? It's always this hurricane that's taking a bunch of lives. I'm not lying. And if when it wasn't that, it was 9/11. It's always in September, August or September. Now, if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I'm sitting on my bed right now. I ain't flying nowhere. It's true. I don't know how many folks died the month of September. Do your little study and research. I want you to type in the months that have the most deaths in a year. Just type it in. You can't really go by that because they be want to distract you and throw you off and shit. So that might not be accurate. But you ain't going to tell me a whole bunch of folks didn't leave on this side of the hemisphere this doggone year in September. Mass sacrificing. Mass sacrificing. Displacing so many people. And it's going to be more people lost in the Bahamas, than ever. Not just lost from the actual waters and the hurricanes, but they're going to be getting on buses and boats and stuff going places, and planes and shit being shipped off to destinations and stuff, so they can satisfy that black market too, that harvesting center. Yeah. Because they need kidneys and hearts and all of that stuff. You know how it goes. Come on now. Y'all know ain't the only body thinking like this. That's why I don't get no views no more. On some of the stuff I be talking about. It ain't, and tell you the truth, it ain't about what I'm talking about. It's just the audience I have. You know what I'm saying? It's my audience. They don't want me telling y'all nothing. It's okay if y'all get it from some other source, but they don't want you to get it from me. Because, see, they want but the folks who listen to me to go on back into that church, but we're not going back to church, okay? We're not going back there. When you show up in your buses and you say, well, we need you to go to the local community centers and stuff like that, don't get on them goddamn buses. Stay away from them. Because these are some times that are coming up pretty soon. I've already been to those places, already seen the events. They're going to put you in dire straits. And they're going to tell you the refuge is in these doggone detention centers, and they're going to be hauling you off over there. And it's all a trick. You got to be ready for that trick. The trick is to be as much as self-sufficient as you possibly can. And we've gotten a warning. I don't know why we ain't putting up nothing. We ain't putting up no canned goods. We ain't doing nothing. I didn't know canned goods don't last that long. This guy had opened up some cans from the 1950s and opened them up, and they were like, oh my God, just disgusting looking. I'm like, oh, I thought canned goods will last you for a while. I do believe that what will last the longest, because the girl told me she still had some cannings from her grandmother, who's deceased now, said she had canned that stuff up for 25 years ago. I believe jars, canning jars. I think that's the way, to be able to have food for a long time. And I haven't done it, and you all haven't done it. We've not done it. We've talked about it, but we haven't done it. But it's the people who are actually canning everything they grow that's going to do just fine. Now let's put it like this right here. The Amish people ain't got nothing to worry about. The Quakers, the Amish, the Mennonites, they ain't got nothing to worry about. It's going to be like business as usual for them, because they've already discovered and found a way to be able to produce large crop volumes in spite of the harsh weather situations. They're still doing their thing. And they need to be careful, because most of the people that's no, when them stores dry out, they going straight over there to the Amish people and raid those folks' food. But don't think the Amish won't shoot you, because I'm sure they know how to do that too. Carla said, I have a bunch of canned beans and preserves. That's good. That's good. I sure wish I could have some, because, hunty, ain't nothing like them preserves in a jar. Somebody got a site on Etsy where they have like all kind of preserves and stuff like that. I'm not just saying, we could just go and just eat that, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how they did it and everything. So I'm not encouraging you to just go out and just get it, because I don't know them that well. But their preserves look so beautiful. But they're doing theirs from like a medicinal standpoint. Like each preserve may do a certain kind of thing for chakras and different ailments and stuff like that. But they're beautiful. Etsy got some beautiful stuff. I mean, Etsy is really making me take my practice a whole lot more serious. You know what I'm saying? I see some beautiful love candles. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get me some of those and just burn them over here for myself. I mean, they're beautiful. Anyway, y'all, I told y'all I'm rambling. Okay, I'm reading. Oh, Ashley. Ashley, where you get them cucumbers from? Did you grow them? I didn't try to grow nothing this year, because they've been flooding my backyard out. I used to do cucumbers. I got some put up too. I like to do make a brim for my cucumbers. A real nice brim. I have a lot of brim put up too. Brine. It's brine. I'm sorry. Brine put up for my cucumbers. You make me want to go in there and open one. Open up one. I got one. I've been trying to open it, and I cannot get it open. That top sealed up on it so good. For people who don't know what I'm talking about, you can do your pickle your own cucumbers and stuff. Especially if you grow them, they're gonna be even better. Well, you just I use sea salt, white vinegar, and dill that I use to grow, which I didn't do any of that this year. Cause you can't grow anything. Like I said, I'll grow some dill and put dill in there, and black pepper and little things like that. I think that's all I do. Probably some red peppers and stuff and like that, and some sugar, and make pickles. And I'm telling you, they are delicious. I love homemade picklings. You can do watermelon rind like that too. People do watermelon rind like that. I went to the farmer's market and got some of that. That's another thing I hate when you go to farmers markets. Y'all know where in some good farmers markets at? I remember back in the day the farmers market where people brought their preserves and everything. I miss them days, man. They used to pickle quail eggs and hell, they used to pickle chicken and meat, all that stuff. I miss them days. Having a I hate that the corporations, which is the globalist, which is the beast, have taken the buying power from us and from those who produce, just us regular people. Mom and pop stores, they've taken it, they've robbed us of all of that. And so it forces you, it's just like wearing a uniform. It's like it forces us to all have to eat just about the same thing and buy the same thing and wear the same clothes. Where are the tailors that used to, you know what I'm saying, produce their own fabric and make clothes for us and make shoes for us that's unique? Where is all of that? I'm sorry, y'all. They have taken everything from us. They're face forcing us to do it their way. And I'm an artist over here. I don't want to do it your way. And I know what y'all saying, but shut up and do something about it. Okay, and that's what I plan on doing. I'm talking about it is the first step. I just want to make everybody aware and spread the word that these beasts, these globalists, you understand what I'm saying? These corporations are coming in for the kill. That's what they're doing. And the church ain't got the answers, y'all. You're wasting your time up in them places. You need to get away from that damn church. It's preventing you from thinking and problem solving. You don't need nobody else to think for you. You got to think for yourself. Okay, I got temporarily interrupted because when I talk about the church, they don't tend to like that, and so they will interrupt. So you may be spinning a little bit now because they don't like that church conversation. I just got interrupted for the second time. So just hang around. Don't go nowhere. I want everybody in this chat room to leave the church and convince everybody else to get away from that place. It's just a money-making business. Nobody got a problem with this. Okay, I just got interrupted again. I'm going to still talk about the church. Get away from that church house, okay? Okay, so y'all don't go nowhere. It must be true. I wouldn't have, that's the fourth interruption I've had. And I'm not changing. I'm not going to sell out. I don't need your money. I don't need your change. I'm going to still talk about this because people are being led astray. Folks is dying, getting to the other side, finding out all they learned in that church was not true. These spirits come to me moaning. And I understand what moaning means. Moaning is the universal language, not English. Because you can feel it. Folks being lied to, thinking they're going to heaven. Folks lying, line their whole life up with lies. They didn't do research. I ain't expecting no heaven when I walk away from this body. When I come up and I seeing at this body, I ain't looking for no heaven because I know it don't exist. And I know what people gonna say. Well, it is you. Whatever you say it is. You know what I'm saying? So it shall be. And I'm not trying to put no fear in nobody or cause a panic or whatever. I'm just saying you better research and find out for yourself what it is. Don't let nobody tell you what it is, because when you get over there, you can't go over there saying, well, Pastor so-and-so told me that I was supposed to have a starry crown and that I was going to sit around heaven all day. or heaven all day. This might be the heaven. The only heaven we might see. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got so many lost spirits around here. They were depending on what somebody had promised them. You can't promise me nothing outside of my physical body. The pastor can't promise me that if I go to church that this, because he don't know. He's saying whatever he can so he can get his bills paid and satisfy his penis. You know what you do, Reverend, don't you? The church ain't nothing but one big whorehouse. All that hoeing going on in the church. It's so corrupt. Now you can hoe outside the church. It's okay to hoe outside the church, but hoeing in the church ain't what you supposed to be doing. That ain't what you told us. It was wrong, Pastor. You told us. You said the Jezebel was dirty and she was wrong, while you sit up there and lay up with all the Jezebels of the church, Pastor. Tell them the truth. Tell your congregation the truth. Be honest with them. Stop talking about that damn raggedy ass, lying ass Bible in your goddamn hand. You didn't write that. Stop it. Misleading people. And then some folks may say, I'm wrong. Wrong about what? Telling the truth? The truth is the truth. Food is getting too expensive. People are going to be hungry. That's not a lie. It's hot. There's some people that don't have air conditioning and they're dying of heat exhaustion. It's the truth. It's my word against yours, Pastor. You say it's a heaven, I say it ain't. Now I know what you're saying. I got to prove it, but you got to prove it's one too. Prove to me it's a heaven. And I'll prove to you it ain't one. I'm sick of the lies. Prove it. That's why people are turning to, and I'm loving it. I'm loving spiritualists. I'm loving witches coming out. I'm loving this because it's giving us our power back. Ooh, so many witches on social media. I done seen so many spiritualists creating candles and oils and all of this. What is this telling us? It's telling us we're through with the old lies. Don't you lie to me no more about this damn Bible. I have people come to me talking about, Mom, I put everything I had in the church, Mom. I have nothing. I'm broken. I gave all my youth to the church. Folks around here pregnant by preachers and bishops. Do you hear me? They're impregnating teenagers. They're impregnating women. They're making concubines out of the congregation. Stay at them damn churches, y'all. They're corrupt. Only time you go in there is when you're looking for a motherfucking miracle. And that's what the fucking churches were supposed to be about. It was supposed to be a community center where you go in for refuge. And when you go in there, they teach you how to fish. Do you hear what I'm saying? They're supposed to teach you how to live. Not teach you prosperity. No, I'm against it. I'm against it. No, I'm not for all of this materialistic stuff. It doesn't interest me. Cute dresses, high heel shoes, wigs, weaves, makeups, all that different shit don't intrigue me. Don't teach me how to put my motherfucking makeup on. This is my goddamn channel, so I'm going to discuss it. Teach me how to grow food in a famine. All these damn retail stores are going out of business. Get ready. Retail stores are going out of business. Good riddance. Teach the people how to be self-sufficient. Churches. Got weird people around here looking for hope around here, thinking that if they can get cute enough and wear the cutest pocketbook and drive the latest car, they're going to soon get a man. Stop looking for a motherfucking man, because he ain't coming. Jesus ain't coming. God damn it. He ain't coming, y'all. That's another thing that about these globalists and stuff like that. They always teach us that it's a silver lining in everything. I don't believe it. And it's always something to look forward to as you suffer. You understand? As the masses suffer, that we need to be looking up, because eventually the what you call that thing supposed to be coming to get us. The rapture is coming soon. And Jesus is going to come in and comfort those who are suffering. He's going to feed the hungry and comfort the weary and heal the sick. You can believe them lies if you want to. You better take it in your own hand and heal thyself. Know that thyself is God. Look at that. Mighty Minority said Cuba had to adopt a whole different agriculture system to survive. And that's what we need to be doing. Church, why can't you teach us that? No, you busy running to the grocery stores, getting what all you need, rather than to learn how to grow your own food. It's too late now to grow your own food now, unless you plan on making you a greenhouse and digging you a well. See, that's what I'm saying. See, these globalists think that's funny. As we sit down and rely on them to supply us with whatever we need, but when they throw their hand back, what you gonna do? Hey, Nina. Jessica White said, yes, ma'am. Mama Midnight said, yep, and now it's politics, money, and brainwashing. Kylie said, I live in a small town. Crime is getting worse by the day. Just yesterday, someone murdered their baby. It's like people are possessed all of a sudden. Honey, child, let me tell you something. When ain't no money stirring, like my auntie who passed away, my older aunt, ain't no money stirring. You know what I'm saying? These are desperate times, and when it's desperate time, you see the ugliness of people. You see straight out ugliness. And as it worsens, and people get in that what you call survival mode, that's that zombie apocalypse right there that everybody talking about right now. That's the zombie apocalypse. I done been places. Now, y'all know I travel outside my body. I have seen the face of a hungry person where they will eat you. Y'all ain't never seen a person's eyes when they are so hungry they will eat you. That's what you call survival mode. I went to a world where folks was eating each other, y'all. And I want to cause like I said, I don't want to cause everybody to just say, oh my God, what is wrong with her? But I want to tell y'all that this is coming. It's coming. And ain't nobody talking about this. You need to know about it. Even if it don't show up in your lifetime, you need to know. Because you're supposed to be preparing your children how to be able to survive. So that you can prepare your offspring. Because you are the offspring. You coming back. Unless you got a good plan not to come back. Some folks want to come back. You know, when you say you want to come back, the reason why you want to come back is because you know you ain't doing what you're supposed to do while you're here. And so shall you come back. And you don't know what you coming back to. You may be coming back to a desolate place. If you don't understand what I'm talking, if you don't get it, it's because you ain't on this frequency yet. You got work to do. Or you may not never get here. Goody for you. I am said keep speaking the truth. Yeah, they messing with the live, and it's just not me making it up. It's just to keep the numbers down, to keep it buffering and all of that, because it's true. It is true. I do believe we waste our time in church. I think we can use that time. Sunday should be meditation time. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It should be a time of servitude and honoring what? Thyself. Not no structure. Not no preacher. Okay? And whatever agenda he's got. Understand? So he can serve the beast. It should be a time for you to worship your damn self. I mean, that's the way I see it. You know, and I'm not changing my mind. You understand? I'll change my mind if you really show me something better than this. I probably will. Okay? Show me something better. Church, show me something better, church. But the people in the church that I've met are some of the most evilest people I have met on the planet. Self-centered. Selfish. These are some of the things I've seen in these people. It's the click thing. I can't get down with the click. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the click thing. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, it's a waste of time for me to be there. I'm just telling you all that if you want to do something better, you understand, take Sunday out to feast amongst yourself and your spirits, because at the end of the day, that's all going to be here for you. None of these damn church people going to be there for you. Ain't no damn pastor going to be in there for you. You get in the hospital and get sick, they come there and hand you some flowers and sing glory, glory, or whatever they sing to you. But then after that, they gone, you by yourself. So you need to get to know your own spirits. That's who you serve on Sundays. Serve your soul and spirits. That's who you got to call on when the tough get gone. I told y'all that. Kyle said, what about the Masonic temples? When I see that's the Masonic temple. Me and somebody else was talking about that. The Masonic temple is that's where most of your secrets at. This is where your globalists and stuff like that get together. Or people who have maybe spoken to the globalists and they talk about all this geoengineering shit and all of that. That's where your secrets at. They ain't finna let none of us in there. You see what I'm saying? And if you were in a Masonic temple and they're not talking about this, you understand what I'm saying? Well, then you're in the wrong Masonic temple. But most of your secrets and stuff are in the Masonic temples. But the church ain't got nothing to do but preach how you can get you a brand new Toyota. I'm so sick of it. And how you can go and get in debt. It serves the purpose of the, like I say, the matrix. You know, it keeps you in debt. It's a fashion show for those who believe in all of the makeup, the wigs, the dresses, the shoes, and all of that. And don't get me wrong, I ain't putting y'all down who are into that. Just know that, you know, that's what this is not about that. That's not ascension. Now, if you want to do that, that's fine. But now at the same time, too, like I say, that's not, well, I'm not into that. I don't care nothing about your expensive perfumes and pocketbooks and all of that and your earrings and stuff like that. I don't care anything about that. I cannot take that with me to the afterlife. The only thing I take with me in the afterlife is my experiences and how I have applied them in this lifetime. And some of that will be lost. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that goddamn Louis Vuitton pocketbook with me. And I can't eat that. If the grocery stores and shit dry up and everything, I can't eat a goddamn Louis Vuitton bag. Shame on y'all for buying all that stuff. We're in dire straits now. If you in here buying a bag with somebody else's name on it, shame on you. Because if anything, you should make a bag with your own goddamn name on it. I remember I did that one time. The man told me, said, "What you doing walking around with somebody else's name on your bag? Shouldn't your name be on there?" Stupid. $20,000 and $50,000 on bags. Buy you a fucking greenhouse and grow your own organic tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and whatever, dummy. A lot of women doing that shit to attract a no good ass men. Ain't no goddamn good ass men out there no more. I ain't talking about my men here in the chat. I ain't talking about y'all. Okay? Don't think I'm talking about y'all. You holding out something I'm looking for a good man. Ain't no good man. Men came here to trick us. Women, I ain't talking about my men here, y'all. I ain't talking about y'all now. I don't want y'all to say, "Oh Lord, she talking about us." No, I'm not talking about y'all. But y'all gotta be honest now. Even my men in here, y'all know that it's some men out there be trying to trick y'all witches. Now don't. Trying to trick you out of what all you have. I guess y'all saying she's a bitter old woman now. That's what it is. But you'll see. Wait till you get here to be my age. You'll see what I'm talking about. You know, they're real good to you when you're in your teens, 20s, 30s and stuff. Sometimes early 40s. But by the time you get up here, you realize the nature of who they are. I'm trying to say your headache. Goodness. Hey, Jay Sola. How you doing? I remember you in the chat last night. That chat was spooky. Y'all know I heard something hit the wall. I'm like, what the hell? When I be talking, doing these chats and stuff, something be hitting the wall over here. I heard it a little while ago. Hey, Chastain. Somebody tripped me out. Who was that? You said when I said you better make sure you anoint it, and you say you get your holy oil and you go ahead and anoint yourself before I can say Peter pickled or pickle something. I thought that was so funny. Who said that? Are you in here? If you in here, could you repeat that again? Could you put that down there? That was so funny. Hey, Casey Love. Thank you for the love. And I'm glad to see y'all in here. It lets me know that I ain't the only one thinking like that. Y'all thinking like that too. You know, you get to a point like when I get emotional like that. I get emotional because I'm frustrated because I know that I've applied what they said in the right place in my life, and it didn't work. I used the church for what all I was taught, and it just did not work. I didn't get any satisfaction out of it. I found more satisfaction out of a serving spirit, honoring spirit, and the ancestors. You understand? It makes more sense to me. They look out for me. The church ain't looking out for me. They don't visit the sick and shut in no more. They don't come in and see about you no more. They don't do all that stuff. Man, come on, y'all. Church is corrupt. It's participating with these globalists, y'all. Come on now. That's why they don't mind giving them grants. Give mama a grant. Mama need a grant for her project. Oh, no, that don't serve the matrix. You can't have no grants. We're giving them to the churches because the church keep everybody under control. Just think about if every church burned up. People would be running around this place. It would be it would be a disturbance that they couldn't get out under control. That's why they keep messing with that live stream. Oh, they didn't like that. We almost got up to 40 people, honey. They had to stop. Oh, no. Stop hovering now. She gonna mess up our plans. Are they in churches? Oh, no. They need y'all in there. And the people who do that, they just following orders. They just do whatever they tell them to do, they go and do it. Nina said, I love it when you ask us if we're anointed because I know where you are going with the conversation, and I grab my holy oil quicker than you can say Peter picked a pickled pepper. That was you, Nina. Do you know you made my morning? I woke up to that reading that, man. That tickled me to death. Ooh, I just laughed all morning long. Let me look what she said. I love it when you ask if you're anointed because I know where you are going with the conversation, and I grab my holy oil quicker than you can say Peter pickled. Wait. Peter picked a pickled pepper. That is so funny, you know what I'm saying? But like when we do those seances, y'all better anoint yourself because I've heard several times that what I've heard on my end, others have heard it too. So that definitely that presence is amongst all of us at the same time. So you definitely want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you got your holy oil with you. I'm gonna start back up again tonight, but honey, they hit the wall so hard last night. I was like, what the hell? But I got to the point I'm used to it now. What the hell that hitting that wall? I don't know, but it's just like saying amen. Like they agree 100% with. Okay. Hey, Melanie says she called it. Yes, you did. They don't want you to catch it, honey, because they've been in here disturbing the live stream. They were disturbing the live stream just a minute ago. Y'all, I'm trying to see. I ain't going out my house. I ain't going out my house till it's dark. Auntie said, don't do that. You become a vampire when you do that. She said vampires can't stand sunlight. They come out in the night. No, Auntie, this is called common sense. I'm not finna let that sun snatch up my stuff. Now the sun is kind of going down a little bit now. The days are getting ready to get shorter, y'all. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? I probably will try to find me something out there to eat or something like that, and get me a few groceries to go in here and stuff like that. I've been having a hard time, y'all, finding papayas, and so don't get them when they real yellow. They've been gone bad by that time. They starting to turn to what they call them ferment by that time. I had got one from the little place where I get my candles, and it was really yellow, and it had already started tasting like wine. I'm still trying to get to know how to pick out a real good papaya, but papayas have been scarce down here. And like I said, avocados are going up. I wouldn't be surprised one avocado would be the cost of a pack of chicken soon. Okay? One avocado will probably be the cost of a pack of chicken soon. What's going on here? I said, man, $1.49. Are you crazy? For one. I wish I could grow an avocado tree. We can't grow that because of geoengineering. Once upon a time, this place was a wild jungle of nothing but fruit and vegetable trees and stuff like that of that nature. Not probably vegetable tree. Is avocado a vegetable? But anyways, that's how it was. You had all kind of palm nut trees, and you had and this is facts because I saw it coming from an oracle. These are facts. And we had mangoes, and we, like I said, we had our avocados and pineapples. All that stuff grew abundantly before the globalists came over here and started messing with the weather. There was no such thing as hunger. Hunger comes from geoengineering. Geoengineering causes hunger. Why? Because what they do, they go to people's lands and they turn these people into slaves for their resources. Usually all in the name of greed. They create these diamond mines and gold mines and all of these other different mines for Mecca, what they call it, Mecca, for facial products and stuff. All of that causes famine. It causes hunger. It depletes the land. Geoengineering depletes the land. If things were to go back naturally how they were, and I doubt if we could, you would have an abundance of food. You could just walk out your door. and get your food. You'd have breadfruit, jackfruit, you name it. You understand? This planet had an abundance of food to feed its inhabitants. Undead Goddess, how you doing? Undead Goddess says dragon goes from $3 to $9 over here in California. Oh, baby, it's gonna get worse. California, I ain't trying to make you panic or nothing like that, but California definitely ain't gonna be where you want to be for too long, unless you rich. California's gonna be a place for the rich. And they finna unleash some pestilence, y'all. Get ready, especially for people living in cars, homeless people and stuff. They're getting ready to unleash some pestilence. Do you hear me? Amongst these people who just out there in the elements like that. They got something waiting on y'all. Y'all better get up out them streets. Get out them streets. Now, when I warn y'all, and I tell y'all stuff, y'all best better believe now. You can't say that nobody tell you. That's not a place for people talking about, I'm moving there. I know a man now getting ready to move to California. He'll be back. Tell me, he got an engineering job where he's going to be making $75,000 a year. That sounds like a lot of money over here in the South. You know, you get over there. Can $75,000 really help you to pay your mortgage when you get to Cali? For real? Can it? Old school aqua, thank you, said, and how you doing? Said 75 ain't nothing over there. It ain't. Shit. Folks over there paying $30,000 a month in mortgages. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I mean, come on now. Your salary already gone. Okay, how long? Okay, so you paying $30,000. I'm not saying it got to get that ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, but he going over there and everybody just bragging and out like, oh, you're gonna go over there and get a mansion. Let me tell you something. A mansion is gonna run you in the tens of thousands per month. So your salary is already gone in 3 or 4 months. 75,000, you done already spent that in 4 months. You better a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 3-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow in California will run you a $500,000 That's $5,000 a month. And sometimes in Southern California right now. Did you hear me? And Watts ain't the Watts no that you gonna see no more. They finna Watts ain't finna be what you thinking. Watts is not going to be taking care of low-income people. They're going to tear all that shit down and build them executive apartments and shit like that over there. A lot of people from California is coming down here. So, but now, you know, you might be one of those people who can live in Venice and afford a place like that. Live in Venice, Venice Beach, California. You might be able to do that. And they finna get ready to do Atlanta like that. They already done New Orleans like that. They done did Miami like that. It's finna get bad. Birmingham, y'all, going up. Some folks said they want to move to Birmingham. You better come on, get your house before it get up there. Birmingham, the rent is getting crazy. And houses are getting expensive in good areas unless you want to live in them hoods. You don't want to live in the hood of Birmingham. Old school said gentrification in all major cities. I agree. Yes. And that's why they put Trump in office, because he's a real estate man. He's not in there for the reason we think he in there. He in there to change the real estate of America. Duh. They got big plans for the Bahamas. Look up the Bahamas. They got to get them folks up out of there. They don't know where they going. Get them out. Why y'all think Russia showed up a couple of months ago? Flexing. Letting America know, don't you fuck with this goddamn island. Russia knows how America use all of their weather weapons and shit to get what the fuck they want. They had to come down here in their goddamn battleship to say, don't fuck with our shit. This is ours over here. You can't have it. Because if they could, they would have done, they'd have did Cuba that way. What kind of a hurricane was that? That moved so slow like that, just concentrated on tearing some shit up. Just was concentrating on certain areas. Because what they gonna do, they gonna go up in there and offer their help. Hey, we gonna help you. The global say, we gonna help y'all out, give you food and clothing. We're gonna give you island people all the love you need. We're gonna ship you off different places. Take your liver, take your heart, take your kidneys. Offer your hope. Clean your shit, and we're gonna sell it. I know Trump is the first one getting his hands on what he finna get ready to build over there. It's the harsh reality of it all. Nexodus says refugees. Yeah, refugees of war. War. Weather warfare. And I know folks saying, what is wrong with this lady here? Y'all, let me tell you what's wrong with me. I'm tired of the lies, y'all. I'm tired of acting like ain't nothing wrong. And for all of you all who are living in your cotton candy world, have fun. I lived in the cotton candy world. Man, that's why I got cavities now. I don't want no more of that. I don't want no more. I want the truth. And I want to spread the truth to people. That hurricane was made by man. It was weather manipulated. You got a real estate president in office, and he wants to get all the land he possibly can get his hand on before he get out the door. And at the same time, too, you know, he's a puppet for other globalists that want the land. He's working for all of them, y'all. And you're right. All of the major cities, so you're going to start seeing rent and mortgage skyrocket. Get ready. And it ain't nowhere to retreat and run. Ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere to go. I heard about them. I was looking at Lisa's channel, and she was saying that some of those people were trying to come over here and were turned away from the Bahamas. And that those people literally don't have anything. I had a friend, her name was Tammy, and she was Bahamian. She was from the Bahamas. And I remember her, Tammy was trying to learn how to speak like us. You know, but she never could get rid of that accent. She wanted to get rid of that accent. She said she hated it. But I just thought about her. And she had a lot of family over there. A lot of folks lost a lot of their family members over there, y'all. And what's so sad about it is just knowing that, you know, it was geoengineering that took all those people's lives like that. You know, it's sad. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Raymond said that wall is to keep us in, not to let them in. Trust your intuition. Not to let them in. Okay, trust your intuition. Well, yeah, because Mexico is popping right now. Mexico is popping. People are going over there having surgeries for much cheaper than what you have here in America. You can get your meds cheaper. I can probably get my blood pressure medications much cheaper over there. Hello? You see what I'm saying? So people are going over there, and it's, people just want to live there. People want to get away from all of this expensive living. My God, this lady was saying this lady just retired She retired over there. So her phone bill is $10 a month. I'm paying $150 a month, y'all, and can't get no reception when I go over there to the temple. Do y'all hear me? For one phone. And she said she paid $10 a month. I'm almost thinking, man, should I have just went on and just, you know, just moved to Mexico? seriously thinking. I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking over here, y'all. Or at least go over there and stay for a couple of weeks and get an idea of what it's like to be away from this. Mm, 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 mm. Wow, that's an interesting comment. Nexoda 66. The hurricane came right after the joke after he joked about selling Puerto Rico to Denmark because Puerto Rico joked back preferring Denmark to the U.S. But Bahamas got nuked. Mm. Okay, see how they play with those islands? Do y'all see that? I remember they sent a hurricane over there to Puerto Rico. Sure did. And took over that land. I don't know if they took over the land before they caused it or afterwards. I'm not sure how that thing worked. But most of these Western countries and stuff like that own those islands and stuff like that. A lot of folks have to die for it. And most of them are church people. A lot of church people are going to go down and not know the truth about what really goes on in the world. And you don't warn them and you try to tell them something and stuff like that and they ain't interested in hearing it. Think about how many of those folks could have been church folks. I'm not saying that the people who didn't go to church didn't get hurt. There's some people who didn't go to church that got hurt too. But you know what I'm saying? At least, I mean, but they didn't. The church people probably didn't get a chance to know what's really going on in the world. I'm not saying I know what's really going on in the world. I just know that something ain't right. Somebody ain't telling the truth around here. How come in September, every time I turn around, the island is getting obliterated? And people is getting dying. And people are being, swept up by floods in large numbers every August and September of every year. This is a fucking trend. I know what you're saying, duh, because it's hurricane season, duh. Yeah, honey, and duh, every time I turn around, they know where it's going, don't it? And they know how many people it needs, too, don't it? Uh-huh. I don't believe in that. I believe that that's man-made weather. Oh, old school Aqua said the warning is being blasted right now that vaping. We got to wait on the rest of that. Chastain said we're gonna have to move to an enchanted forest or something. Nah, that don't exist, cause honey, if you go to the forest, they looking for you. Ain't nowhere to hide from. They gonna find you no matter where you go. That's why they got the game wardens in the enchanted forest. They ain't finna let you go that easy. They need you, honey. They need your labor, blood, sweat, and tears, honey. They need you more than you need them. Hey, Barney, I didn't see you. How you doing? Yes, it is man-made weather. Yeah. Next to the say them vape chemicals kill. They do. I saw a girl small blue eye. Look, let me tell you something. Vaping is a look. Let me tell you something about your government. And it's getting dark. I need to turn some light on in here. It's just getting dark now. Let me tell you something about your government. Your government is so concerned that it ain't gonna get its money. What I mean about that, if it's any kind of way to make some cash, okay, on your own, meaning that you can go in the kitchen. I can go in my kitchen right now and make me some methamphetamine and make that a means of living, okay? Or I can start growing me a little garden in a greenhouse of nothing but marijuana. That's my living, okay? And be self-sufficient. Your government is so worried about people being able to do that and them not being able to get anything out of it to a point it is willing to make medical marijuana that so that they can regulate it and keep you from making good money off of it. Same with vaping, okay? So medical marijuana is equivalent to the man down the street that grow the weed and sell the weed, okay? That's the government way of making sure it gets its cut. Medical marijuana. Vaping. Vaping is equivalent to meth lab work, methamphetamine. Same thing. Because I looked at this woman last night blow a shed of a vape. She blew a cloud out of her mouth so big. I seen a man do that too. It was a big old cloud came out of her mouth. Do you hear me? And I said, that's the same thing they do with meth. So, yes, vaping is a legal form of methamphetamine use. That's the government's way of getting its cut out of that. And you're going to start seeing that these people who smoking these vaping and stuff, they're going to start looking like meth addicts. It's coming. You can't trust this government. Just enjoy what you can while you can get it. I'm going to start complaining about the government. And I'm going to go ahead on and enjoy these little privileges of eating my geoengineered sunflower seeds. And go on, because there's some people in worse situations, so I just got to appreciate it. Don't I? Okay, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go on, because I'm going to come back on tonight. Okay? It was so nice talking to y'all. I'll be back on tonight. Okay? As you said, Marlboro Newport is about to make big money. Okay, y'all be back tonight. I'm going to be on the other channel, Seance channel tonight. Okay? Okay. Okay, bye-bye, y'all. Jackie, you know if I tell you what time it is, the copycats going to try to come at the same time. Because they in here too. Hell, let's give a shout out to the copycats that's in here. Not in the chat room, but just watching. What's up? Y'all want to know what time I'm going to start so y'all can start y'all live stream too on it. It's going to be a secret, y'all. Just stay tuned. There's one of them in here right now. You know, girl, you know you in here listening. What's up over there? What's up? What you want to talk about tonight? You waiting on me to start? Mine first? Oh, so you can start right when I start. I know what they do. Okay, y'all. Talk to y'all later, okay? Bye-bye. Please rate and subscribe.